This is my GQ Patrol. This is the first video for the build series, I guess. But it's just pretty beat up. This video is going to be a bit of a walkthrough of just plans for it, and sort of all the mods planned. First thing I want to do, need headlights that fit this bloody circle better, because that just drives me crazy. I like being able to see the intercooler, like how they've cut all these things off here and here, but I just don't like how jagged they've cut it. So I'm either gonna retry cutting this, get it a bit smoother, like melt it down with soldering iron or something, try and cut it down as flat as possible. Some new headlights that actually fit here and don't have all this silicone sticking out. Bull bar's not even mounted correctly. Got the bonnet scoop painted black. Literally, I've got tape on this, holding this on. Actually, I thought it was held on a lot looser than that. Seems to be holding up. Maybe we'll leave the tape on there. Coming around, we've got all the marks where side skirts have been fitted. So we've got to get rid of all that. Interior is still full of stuff. This doesn't lock. Bunch of tools in here. There you go again, falling down already. Need to get all the trim pieces to go on here. I want to get all new carpet throughout, all new door cards with power windows, like the little sort of adapters you can get on them. Want to get some of those back here. I have already bought some drawers and what do you call these, the wing kit, yet to be installed, but I think we're going to focus on everything else first. Walk around the back here. Got the doors, so we've got the King's drawers, 3 of them. Now, I could be getting rid of this one and getting, I don't know, I might have bought the wrong drawers here, but we've got to find out, because I don't want to take up too much space in the back and all that, but I've got to account for a fridge. And the idea was this second drawer here, this door keeps shutting. That's another thing we need to get, one of the door stays, just not there for some reason. Now it's staying open, how good. But this one here was meant to sit on top of this one, and then a sort of mini fridge style camping fridge on that, but I just think it's going to take up too much room. That's the wrong door to shut. I did polish this little bit here just to see how good the paint came up. Pretty happy with that for a bloody, 30, I don't even know how old this thing is, but not too bad. Typical vinyl floor. This is all the diff breathers, so I want to rerun all the diff breathers, make it all a bit more just make it all so that I know everything's done properly, especially under here. This is another major concern. All the wires dangling down as you're trying to bloody drive the car. Radios held in with coins that have been jammed in there, so that's helpful. Looks like we've got a wire here too. Don't know where that goes to, but alright. There's one good thing I found actually. She has got sound deadening throughout the whole cab, so hopefully most of that is still good and I don't have to redo it. But once again, this guard, pretty much all the guards have the holes where the guard flares would have bolted up on. Here's where it gets interesting. No battery at the moment, gone flat, but this hits the battery, so I need to change this. Need to get a better sort of plumbing situation going on. Got the battery here, big top, oh not big, but she's actually pretty small. Top mount turbo with the top mount manifold, screamer pipe, external wastegate and everything, but the wastegate is not actually hooked up. Well, it is, sorry, but it is not plumbed into the exhaust, so it's just a screamer, but pretty budget screamer. Just goes straight into the firewall. Goes straight into the firewall. Not the firewall, the chassis rail. Turbo here, still got the internal controller on it, but it's not hooked up. But still, you know, that ain't going to be too great. Big K&N. Look at this lad, what's going on here? That's another thing for the list, mate. Hook up snorkel. If we go like this, there we are. But I cannot live with a plastic snorkel. Gonna have to upgrade that. Get a stainless, mate. But yeah, should be a fun little build. Definitely need some new tyres. That's one thing for sure. But yeah, should be alright. Should be a fun little build. Little money pit, mate. Look at this cut in the bonnet too. Jesus. Gonna need a new bonnet just because of that. Plans for this are to have either one of these windows on either side, a gull wing window with the roof racks. So I have roof racks awning on this side, 270 awning, which will come all the way around the back. And the idea is you have your 270 awning. You got this sort of, I want to redo this also, look here. So when I get the new door, I want to redo this sort of table design, just make it a bit more sturdy, mate, a bit more foolproof. But the idea is you can cook here, put a cooker here or whatever, you put your little gas cooker, cook here, fridge with drinks and food right here next to the cooker. Then you've got, you know, cutlery, all your kitchen whatever stuff in one of these drawers. Then you can have this drawer shut. When this has a proper stay in it, be able to hold it open. 270 awning, so it'll be above me now. 270 should be roughly where that door is, all the way around. So I can have all that. That's going to bend something. No, that's not that bad. Then I can have a full camping area, chairs, table around here, walk back over here into the cooking and sort of beverages area, which should be pretty sweet. Should create a nice workflow in the kitchen area, keep everything nice and close, not having to walk around the whole car to get into the fridge and all that when you're cooking, which should be good. I do want to get new seats. As you can see, this driver's seat looks a bit funny. This door's going to shut on me. This driver's seat looks a bit funny from back here. Don't know how much it shows on camera, but it's got a bit of an angle to it. So I want to get some new Falcon seats put in there, some XR6 seats, all that. More comfort than anything else. Have the full, bought this battery box, now realizing probably don't need it. Plan is to have a full 12 volt system. So like I was explaining before, the window here come out like a gull wing. So you can have a switch panel, all your switches, you know, turn on your camp lights, everything like that there. Obviously, all these windows need retinting. They're all absolutely cactus. But it's all part of the game. And I want to get the seat redone. Some sort of curtain I'd like to add sort of around here, like if get a curtain stitched, because I'd love to just fill this underneath area with just spare parts and tools. Just to be safe while you're full driving. You know, you've always got some spares on you and whatever. just the common stuff that breaks. But yeah, that's the plans for the big gear. Episode 2.